This is a little impromptu video. I came out with some time today and I grabbed some 400 grit sandpaper and just started making some passes across it to get rid of the textured surface. I've got most of it flat. There is a few bits that I don't want to sand down too much further, just to get rid of the slight texture there. And the whole panel is pretty smooth. You can see some of the high spots in the old one when I started blocking it coming through it. But I'm getting a little bit, well, not impatient, but I want to test this panel with the lacquer. So I think I'm going to set up the gun and just hit it with some lacquer and see what finish it actually produces, rather than doing the whole car and then seeing it's crap. So I thought I'll do this one panel and see what it comes up like, see if the lacquer fills in these little pit marks. So yeah, a couple of coats of lacquer just now, see what it's like. That's the lacquer had, well, at least a day and a half to dry. As you can see, it's full of orange peel. Don't really know how to use the gun. I was trying a few different settings, some of it came up better than others. So just now I've just wet sanded these 3 panels here. They've come up really nice. So I'm going to do the same with that, and then put more lacquer in the gun and have another go at it, just some practice really, see how we get on. First disaster with the lacquer. I had put 10% thinners through that last coat, and as soon as I sprayed it on, it was like, Jesus, it just started running off the car. So I had to clean it all really quickly with, what did I use? I used thinners to clean it. Unfortunately, it kind of started eating through the spray can primer that I used on these spots. You might not, you can see it a little bit there. It kind of started to bubble. So I've cleaned it all, sanded it all back again, and I think I'm going to hit it with another coat of the high build primer, just to go over all these parts that are kind of reacting a little bit. Hopefully that should seal them in, and then I'll do the lacquer again. Learn your mistakes, simple as that. Hopefully next time goes better. Keep my fingers crossed anyway. Well, after the disaster I had with the lacquer the last time, I'm back at it. I didn't video the last step, so I'd cleaned up the arch, and after I've done that I've been round the whole car with a couple of coats of lacquer, Didn't go on the great. It's quite similar to the primer we had. It wasn't quite as bad, but it was kind of orange peely. So I've sanded it back. You can still see there's still little high and low spots. But it's all been sanded. We're about to clean it all, and then I'm going to hit it with another couple of coats of clear. I'm hoping this time it lays down nice, it smooths out a bit. I'm not too worried about orange peel as long as it's thick enough for me to polish it back to a good finish. That's what we're aiming for today. Only other thing is I've got a different gun, which is always unpredictable when you're using it for the first time. So it might work out, it might not. Let's find out. Little update for you guys, we're back at this point again after me flattening the clear coat back. Most of it came up well. There was a few bits you could just see the way the light hit it, just little dips, that I'm only going to do this once, so I'm going to get it right. So sanded it back, filled the little bits I needed to do. Same on both sides, this side was a little bit worse. I think it's to do with the depth of the foam underneath. Just maybe such little amount of filler in certain spots that it was just starting to dip. But hopefully I've got them fixed now. So I've wrapped the car back up and just going to hit it with another coat of high build primer on the back too, and then a couple of coats of clear coat. The fronts I've not actually started sanding the clear coat back, but they actually look okay, so hopefully I won't need to touch them. It's just the backs, they're such big panels, they reflect the light quite a lot, so want to get them perfect. So yeah, back to spray painting. It is a momentous day. After probably a few weeks since there just now, I've finally finished the paint and prep work on these arches. I'm so happy. So these have had maybe 4 coats of clear on them and sanded back to 400 or 600 grit, and they are smooth. So next stage is got some prep to do before the mould making. See, there's clear over the top of that undercoat, but yeah, happy. So next stage is the rears. We need to do filleting wax along here and a 2mm sheet wax going over this lip, so that when we make the moulds, these bits are a couple of mil this way, so that they'll sit over the original lip. We've got that to do, round about these lines, round about there, and down the doors, and probably a few flanges just to make. So the underside here, need to put a few flanges along the back of the arch. So that's the next stage, and once we make the moulds of the rears and we can take them off, then we can do the fronts, because the side skirt needs to come off to get the return fixing points that will go down there and down. So the side skirt needs to be off, and I can't take the side skirt off because it runs behind the back arch just now. So we'll concentrate getting the backs done, and once we've made the moulds and they look as good as they need to do, we can just scrap all these and then get the side skirts off. But yeah, it's like, thank goodness, I don't know how many sheets of sandpaper, buckets of water, time we finally got there. So chuffed. This might do this video, I don't know, I'll see how long it is once I'm editing. If not, we'll just go straight on to the mould making.